What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. This is episode 2 of our BARCH 2 Champions series, and I am outside right now, which is why the audio might sound a little bit different, but this is a freeze frame. You guys like the freeze frame at the beginning, so I could talk about the base before I raid it and show you guys. So this is T-Skits. You guys might have seen this replay on White's channel. It's a very common base that I love to attack, and the reason I attacked this was because of a couple reasons. One thing would be the centralized wizard towers, which play no harm when I lay down my barbarians and archers on the outside. The clan castle is very centralized, making it really easy for me to get that 50% on the outside before the clan castle gets triggered. And then finally, the core defenses such as the Expos and also the Infernos play no harm because they're so centralized into that base, making it really hard for them to even reach on the outside where all my barbarians and archers are all flying around all around the walls, taking out buildings and doing their thing. So that's basically it about this little analysis of this base right here. So let's see how this replay plays out. So first things first, you gotta lure the heroes. It's a really key thing, especially if you want to barge successfully, is to lure the heroes and take them out as soon as possible, because if you don't, it's gonna mess everything up. And I'm just using some barbs, but at the same time, I'm also checking for giant bombs, because I always know that in these types of bases, there's always giant bombs at the bottom. It's really predictable because a lot of people know that a lot of percentage is at the bottom, and at the same time, for these particular bases, not a lot of people put a lot of defenses, making it really weak on the bottom. So instead, they kind of make it up by placing giant bombs, Teslas, and all those kind of traps to make it seem easy, but a little bit difficult at the same time. So just kind of expect those traps to be there, and just beware whenever you're trying to barge these kind of bases. So as usual, I'm working my way around the base. I attacked the clan castle side last, so I worked on the top side last, and worked on the bottom side first. So it makes it really easy, don't have to worry about any clan castle troops. And I already reaching 45% now. Clan castle begins to come out now, so I didn't have to worry about the clan castle for the whole time I raided. And all I have to do is just pick off these last buildings. I decided to save my heroes because at this moment in time, I didn't really need to boost anything besides my spell factory for the lightning spells. And so I decided to save my heroes because they weren't on boost, and I didn't really need to use them that much, especially up at M1, because a lot of the bases are still pretty easy. Nothing really too challenging about it. So I used 4 of my lightning spells to get me to 49%, not placing down my Barbarian King, but using my Archqueen and her ability right away to take out that weakened cannon to give me that 50%. So now we're heading on to the next replay, and it's really self-explanatory. I found CLASHWITHVODKA up here, and it was an exciting moment because he was worth a lot of trophies, and also he had the town hall outside, so I don't really need to freeze frame anything because it's pretty much just barch it. Not really complicated like the Town Hall 10 bases that I face up here. And whenever I see a Town Hall on the outside, I always go for the 2-star because honestly it isn't really that hard, and most people who put their Town Hall on the outside have really easy 2-starable bases or just easy bases to barch. The reason I always go for the 2-star no matter what trophy offer they give me is because honestly it's like, why not? You're not going to lose anything because you already secured the 1-star by taking out the Town Hall, so why not try for the 2 and go for some more trophies in one raid? And plus, with BARCH's fast training time, it's really easy to attack right after that attack. All you have to do is probably just wait 30 minutes or less and then go raid again. Compare that to Balloonian, where you have to wait an hour for it to train, and I've come across countless amount of replays where people find Town Hall snipes, but then use their heroes just to take out the Town Hall, and I'm always like, why not just go for the 2-star and get a couple extra trophies? But then they always tell me that the trophy offer wasn't that good enough for a 2-star, and plus they have to probably wait another hour for their whole army to train, so it's kind of a waste of time on their part. So overall, Vodka's base was pretty easy to barge. He gave me 2 stars for 19 trophies, which was a ton, so it made me pretty happy. And looking at this base right here, another Town Hall snipe. Honestly though, I didn't really need to freeze it because all it was a Town Hall snipe. I secured the Town Hall snipe by taking out the mortar, so that way I didn't waste any troops. I lured the heroes to the far left hand corner, I believe, and then I just went in. Only really thing that made this base 2-starable was because the wizard towers were on the inside that second layer, and also his clan castle was pretty centralized, making them not even come out when I went for that 2-star. So first things first, I'm going to take out that mortar so that way I can snipe that Town Hall pretty easily. All I have to worry about are those 2 archer towers, which aren't really going to do much. At the same time, I'm going to lure the heroes up to that Town Hall area so I can place down my clan castle troops, and then they can also take out the Town Hall after they finish off with the heroes. A pretty easy process. Another tip that I would have is that if you are luring both heroes that are alive, I tend to lure them on the Barbarian King side because of the movement speed of the Archqueen. She is so fast, so she always gets there before the Barbarian King or when the Barbarian King gets to your troops. So overall, the timing is pretty easy, it's pretty perfect, makes it really easy so that way you don't waste any more troops trying to lure that Archqueen who is all the way back inside the core of that base or somewhere inside the base. Because I hate it when I always lure the Archqueen and the Barbarian King and then the Archqueen comes out first. She kills my lured troops and the Barbarian King is still stuck inside the core, so he's really slow and it just wastes a ton more troops trying to pull out the heroes. So that's a pretty good tip right there in any situation if you're trying to lure the heroes. So that's going to wrap up this replay. I placed down the Archqueen to get that 50, and that's basically it for this episode. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.